Is the second largest organ in our body and should be given the same importance as the brain and the heart. It is a key player of the body's digestive system. The liver functions are very important in our body and contributes to the digestive functioning for effective metabolism. Over the past decade, there has been a steady rise in the number of cases of liver diseases. World Liver Day is observed on the 19th of April every year. At MediCircle, on the occasion of World Liver Day, we are speaking to eminent gastroenterologists and hepatologists to build awareness about healthy functioning of the liver. Hi, this is Sana Khan, and today in this initiative, we are going to speak to Dr. Sheetal Mahajani. Dr. Sheetal is a top liver physician. She is the director of hepatology, transplant hepatology, gastroenterology, and GI endoscopy in Sahyadri Specialty Hospital in Pune. She is also the founder and director of Liver Care, Gastroenterology, Hepatology, and GI Endoscopy Clinic in Pune. She is instrumental in starting liver transplant and also led the first liver transplant program in Pune. She has completed over 200 transplant surgeries since then and is considered the best liver transplant physician in Pune. She is an expert in liver transplant medicine and specializes in treating end-stage liver disease patients before and after transplant. She is also an expert in liver critical care. She is known for her pioneering work in creating awareness for liver diseases and liver donations. She is keen on organ donation awareness programs. She has created Liver Support Group and Liver Foundation. Wow. Please welcome Dr. Sheetal to MediCircle. How are you, Dr. Sheetal?
I'm very well. Thanks a lot for inviting me for this interview. And thank you very much for that extensive introduction.
It is our pleasure, ma'am. Okay, Dr. Sheetal, what symptoms will I notice if my liver isn't working right?
To begin with, let me tell you, sometimes the liver does not give any signals and it may be a symptomatic stage of liver disease. But most of the times the liver has, when there is a disease going on, there are multiple symptoms which can present as a part of presentation of liver disease. The foremost and the commonest is the jaundice, nothing but yellowish discoloration of your eyes, skin, urine, etc. With jaundice, sometimes people can have pain, they can have itching, and that's the commonest symptom as jaundice. Sometimes one can simply feel that there is no appetite at all. You want to eat, you can't eat. There can be lethargy, there can be tiredness. When the liver disease advances, especially cirrhosis or the chronic liver disease, so as to say, one can have symptoms because of all those end stage liver problems in the form of collection of fluid in the tummy, or what we call as ascites in our scientific language, or one can start getting edema over feet. One can have a little muddy thinking, in the sense like somebody can become groggy. Sometimes people become drowsy, they are not clear in their thoughts, they start becoming irrelevant. So all that is part and parcel of encephalopathy syndrome. One can have torrential bleeding. Either you can vomit blood or you can pass blood in the stools. That is a very dreadful complication of liver disease, and that can be the primary presentation. Sometimes because of liver disease, you can also have kidney problems, as in people can start having less and less urine output. They can have other problems because of that. And that is to summarize all the possible symptoms what a liver can produce. And remember, I always say that sometimes liver cannot produce any symptoms, meaning thereby it is the asymptomatic phase. So it is important for us to find out.
Correct. So, ma'am, should I get my liver tested even if I'm healthy?
Well, that's a very tricky question, but generally what we say is, if somebody is obese or somebody is diabetic, somebody has thyroid problems, somebody is struggling with lipids, all these patients regularly should have their liver functions tested. It is nothing but a simple blood test which tells you about your bilirubin percentage, your enzymes, so on and so forth. But it's a good idea to have at least one liver function done when you become adult, And especially after 40 years of age, every year one should do one liver function test, because it reflects on your body's metabolism overall.
Right. Dr. Sheetal, how to treat a fatty liver?
Yes, that's a very important question, because fatty liver has become the important presentation of our poor or bad lifestyle. And as you know that if you do population studies, and if you start doing sonographies for the general population, almost 30-35% very obvious that obese people will have fatty liver, but certain lean individuals also have fatty liver.
Okay.
So necessarily it means that it is our poor lifestyle which reflects into our metabolism, and we'll end up having fatty liver. Now there are two parts of this fatty liver disease. One part is it is part and parcel of any liver disease, like alcoholic liver disease, hepatitis B or C, or other complicated liver diseases like autoimmune liver disease, etc. So one means which is nothing but related to your lifestyle. And these are the individuals who necessarily have to put in a lot of efforts regarding three important things. They have to keep their weight in check. They have to start exercising regularly, especially the aerobic exercise in the form of either brisk walking, simple walking, swimming, running, jogging, etc. And the third important thing is they have to start observing their diet. So one cannot have too much of oil and fat in the diet. At the same time, one cannot have very refined
Which
food
has
all
become
the
a
time.
very common thing these days.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right.
So all of us love eating outside, and all outside food is absolutely junk, and it has a lot of oil. As a result, that's one of the major factors why people have started having fatty liver.
Right.
Okay, now in lockdown, I think many people have lost weight because for the simple fact that they have stopped eating out.
Right.
You know, people have been telling about that. So these three things are the critical things. Again, I will repeat: weight loss, regular exercise, and control of your diet. Now, barring these, there are certain medications, but the medications take a lot of time for fatty liver to revert back to normalcy.
Okay.
However, there are certain vitamin supplements, or there are certain medicines which are known as ursodeoxycholic acid substitutes. And there are now newer molecules like sargletazone or bilibza, etc., which can have some contribute in as a major, medical factors for reverting the fatty liver. Having said that, the lifestyle change is the bottom line for fatty liver change, which is very, very difficult, but it is important.
True. And Dr. Sheetal, what are the supplements, if you suggest, what supplements do you suggest for a healthy liver?
Liver is a very, how do I say, it's a very silent and robust organ of our body.
Right.
I call it silent because all you have to do is you maintain your nice, good, disciplined lifestyle and give very balanced food to the liver, and with some exercise, the liver is very happy. So you don't really require any additional supplements. Like people tell us that, we want to have certain tablets and go for a party so that we can drink. So on one side, we want to give tonic to our liver, and on the other side, we want to ruin our liver, in other words. So there are no such quick fixes. So balanced diet is what looks after your liver. However, there is certain role of vitamin E, or people say caffeine to some extent, which is there in coffee, or the garlic, for example. All these natural things, they are known to cause, some boosting effect for the liver. But that doesn't mean one can start having, plenty of all of that, because that will have harmful effects somewhere else. So balanced diet, you remember, that is the tonic for the liver. Avoiding alcohol, avoiding fatty food, avoiding junk, avoiding excess of anything keeps your liver in proper shape. And there is no quick fix for the liver. We will avoid haldi and our liver will be right. Nothing of that sort. It all enjoys the balanced, wholesome meal. That's all.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Sheetal, for your valuable time and such a significant information to our viewers today. It has been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you very much. I really thank all of you, and I wish everybody's liver a healthy life ahead by, taking adequate precautions.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
doctor. Thank you. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.